It's 17:30 GMT. This is Eyewitness News on 97.3 Citi FM. I am Umaru Sanda Amadu. Tonight I'm here with
Melody Fafa Botufe.
And coming up over the next 90 minutes, Cocoa Board debunks claims by its former executive that it has sent many directors home for no apparent reason. The company says the realignment is part of a strategic effort to be effective. Also coming up, to buy or not to buy. The debate over a new presidential jet is back on the front burner following President Mahama's trip to Japan and Singapore via commercial flight. We'll be hearing from the government. And later on Eyewitness News, Ghana police conduct simulation of how to handle potential violence at the Akwetia by-election with an announcement that it would have mobile prisons to lock up suspects. Stay with 97.3 Citi FM for more on this and many other stories on Eyewitness News. And in business,
Minerals Commission warns state control of mining sector threatens investor confidence.
That's in 50 minutes from the Citi Business Desk. Eyewitness News is live across Ghana on a number of affiliate stations, including in the Western region on multiple platforms in Takoradi Beach 105.5 FM and Sky 93.5 FM. In the Bono region, we are live on Greener 95.9 FM in Sunyani. We are in the Ashanti region in Kumasi on Focus 94.3 and Orange 107.9 FM. In Volta region, we are in Tajevu on Revival 99.3 FM. And we are on VOV Radio 95.7 in Hohwe. In the northern region, we are on Radio Bimbela 91.9 FM. In Upper East, we are on Quality 88.7 FM in Garu. In Upper West, we are on Tungsung 97.3 FM in Wa and Jirapa 96.1 FM. The show is also live on YouTube and live on Facebook. It's interactive as well. Send us your messages using WhatsApp 0549 986 996 or go on Twitter, now known as X, and mention my handle at Umaru Sanda or at Citi973. We start off with Cocoa Board, and if you go to citinewsroom.com, there's a story. Fifi Boafo, Cocoa Board paying over 10 idle directors asked to stay home. Story by Abigail Arthur, published yesterday, which is a story culled from an interview here on Eyewitness News. It's an interview that former head of public affairs at the Ghana Cocoa Board, Fifi Boafo, granted me, in which interview he said that Cocoa Board, under the current administration, had sent home over 10, he says, directors for no apparent reason, and they have been staying home and receiving their salaries. Today, Cocoa Board has issued a 4-paragraph statement countering that particular claim. Let's hear directly from the man who issued that particular statement. Jerome Sam is head of public affairs at Cocoa Board. He's joined me on the line. You're welcome to Eyewitness News, sir.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Jerome, yesterday when Fifi Boafo spoke to me, he mentioned specific offices, and he says that these people were all told to go home and were told to stay home until they are invited to return, and yet they are drawing salary. He mentioned not names, but portfolios. So he says your director of finance has been sent home, your director of legal has been sent home, your director of health, your deputy director of health, Cocoa Clinic boss, Dr. Usu. He mentioned one, Usu answered as a name. He said Dr. Fojo was asked to stay home and is getting paid. And they were all directors before this, the last NPP administration. Can you explain to us what's happening with that?
Okay, thank you very much, Amari, for this opportunity. Let me also use this opportunity to extend my greetings to your lovely listeners. It is never true. That is not the case. In fact, yesterday I had the opportunity to listen to the live interview and also read the publication as well. And I can state emphatically that there is nothing of such nature which has happened at Cocoa Board presently. Yes, I did hear Fifi did say that there are some individuals at Cocoa Board who have been asked to go home. Excuse me to say, this makes no sense because Cocoa Board in its current state is having some financial difficulties. So how on earth will any prudent manager ask board who are not due for retirement to step aside for other people to do what to work. He specifically mentioned the Director of Finance. I can tell you on an authority that the Director of Finance has never been asked to do what, to step aside or to go home and receive salary, but instead he has been reassigned to CRIC, that is Cocoa Research Institute Ghana. That is where he has been moved to. So if you come up to say that somebody has been moved from one department to another department or subsidiary, and that constitutes to letting the person step aside or be home and be paid, that is palpable force, and it is a statement which is backed by no iota of truth or fact. Again, he did indicate that Director Legal has also been asked to do what? To step aside. That also is not the case, because if you go to Cocoa Processing Company, which also is a subsidiary of Cocoa Board, Director Legal has been transferred there to go and continue with whatever duties that he has been decreed with. So listening to Fifi, I really was surprised that somebody who have had an experience in the public sector space, you do not go about having this proposition, which are backed by no evidence or fact, but because of political reasons or because you want to stay relevant in the political space, you just have to go about churning out information which are misleading and unfounded, to say the least.
In the last few minutes, he has sent me some more information. So he says, and I'm going to ask you one by one so that you respond. He said, where has the Director and Deputy Director of Health been transferred to? Can you respond to that?
See, when Fifi says that where has the Director Health and then the Deputy Director Health been transferred to, the Director of Health has been told to report to Cocoa Board, that is the mother board, because Cocoa Health and Cocoa Clinic is a subsidiary of Cocoa Board, and the mother company happens to be Cocoa Board. So if a director there has been told to report to Cocoa Board head office to come and continue his duty, we cannot say that the person has been asked to do it, to stay home.
So this person is been sent to Cocoa Board head office, not to go home. So you can say on authority that your Director Health is currently at Cocoa Board head office after having been moved from Cocoa Clinic.
In fact, let me even tell you that today, if you are to call the former Director of Health at Cocoa Clinic, he will tell you that he met with Jerome today at the office of the Deputy Chief Executive, Finance and Administration, today.
And it wasn't a one-off meeting he came to have. He's actually at work.
No, I met with him in a meeting today.
Fifi has remembered his journalism days, so he has a follow-up question. He said I should ask you, which duty is a medical director supposed to do at Cocoa House?
So, if Fifi, let me ask Fifi this question.
He's not on the line. He's actually just sending me questions. I'm a conveyor belt.
Yes, that is fine. Fine.
But he's listening, so go ahead.
So now, then Fifi will say that if somebody is a medical doctor in the political space and maybe the person is a Minister of Interior or Minister of Agric, the person has no expertise to deliver. Is that what Fifi is saying?
No, perhaps he wants to know what the person is.
So for the fact that the person is a medical doctor, and he is not, with all due respect, he is not the only medical officer. He's not the only medical officer that Cocoa Clinic has. Cocoa Clinic has a number of medical doctors. And as and when somebody is due, because the directorship at Cocoa Clinic is just a position. It is just a position that anybody at all, a medical officer at all at Cocoa Clinic who is due for promotion can be promoted to be the Director Health. So if the person there has been changed, it does not mean that the person has been ripped off his directorship position. The person remains, or his designation still remains as being what? A director at Cocoa Board. Because if you are a Director of Health at Cocoa Board, you are on the same level as a director at the main board. You are at the same level as a director at maybe CHED or CRIC. So your position as a director hasn't changed.
Okay.
But you have been assigned a new role.
Very well.
To do what? To perform.
How
about
the Deputy Director of Health?
He's also here.
He's also at Cocoa House.
Yes, But he's also here. He's also at Cocoa
and
House.
he was at work today.
Yeah, for him, I did not see him today.
But he's not on leave.
For him, he's not on leave.
Okay.
He's not on leave. In fact, the only one person that I can confidently tell you that he is on leave, only one person that I can confidently, and records at Cocoa Board show that the person is on leave, accumulated leave, is Peter Oseamwako, who used to be the director of finance. And now, somebody will say that why is the person on leave? This person for the past 8 years has not had the opportunity to be on leave because he had other responsibilities added to his position as director of finance. So it made it extremely difficult, as it were, for the person to proceed with on leave.
Okay.
So if this person has an accumulated leave and is on leave, you cannot use this as a justification or basis to say that the person has been ousted or the person has been asked to stay home and draw salary. In fact, Dr. Randy Abe is so prudent to the extent that he wants to resuscitate the comatose Cocoa Board, which Fifi Boafo and his leadership as at that time bequeathed to him. So knowing the position of the board, he will not engage in any act that will further fuel the downfall of the board.
Okay.
That is certainly not the case.
Another follow-up from the man you succeeded Fifi Boafo in office, correct? He has sent another follow-up to you. He says that the director health and deputy are a consultant surgeon and a consultant anesthetist. He should tell us, and that's you should tell us what they will be doing at Cocoa House.
So, Omaru, the simple question I have for Fifi is that, are we looking at the individual interest or we are collectively looking at the forward march of Cocoa Board? If Fifi can pontificate to the fact that while these people have been transferred from Cocoa Clinic, it has grounded Cocoa Clinic. And as such, activities which are to be done or executed at Cocoa Clinic have come to a halt. And as such, we are retrogressing as an organization. If he can indeed support with a fact, then we will say that letting or transferring the person to the main board has been disservice to Cocoa Clinic. But if you cannot say in all certainty that transferring or reassigning the person to the main board has caused the activities at the Cocoa Clinic, then you have no business or justification. Okay. You are singling out an individual to say that because an individual. Now, the question is, that individual who made an application to Cocoa Board, being a director at Cocoa Board, it's fine, but not specifically to be what? A director of health, which is not a bona fide.
Okay.
That whole, for me, all the position that I applied at Cocoa Board is to be the director of health. So if today I am not the director of health at Cocoa Board, but still remains a director with Cocoa Board and have been assigned to Cocoa House or the main board, it is a crime. I don't just get the logic.
Okay.
I really don't just get it. But if you can tell me that, Jerome, reassigning the man from Cocoa Clinic has affected adversely the activities of Cocoa Clinic, then you will say, yes, Fifi has a point. But as we speak, Fifi is just engaging in mere propaganda and business allegations.
So they'll be given other offices to run, not necessarily Cocoa Clinic. That's the import of what you have said.
That is it.
Okay. Next
because
question.
Today, Omaru, I sit here today, Affairs of Public Affairs. Tomorrow, the Chief Executive and Management can so decide that, okay, Jerome, you'll be moved to the Finance Department because I have other experience or qualification in respect of maybe finance. Okay. I can be moved to maybe the legal department because maybe you have a background in law. So you should do what? So you should move there. So it is important. It is important to note because the man you are talking about possibly is not even having one qualification or certificate working here as Cocoa Board.
He mentioned other offices. So he said the MD for CMC, that's the Cocoa Marketing Company, correct? And his deputy have been transferred. But the transfer, we do not know where they have been sent to. So he wants to know where their office is.
See, the deputy MD for Cocoa Marketing Company, in fact, one even retired, and then there's one called Fred Amponsa-Doku. All right? Fred Amponsa-Doku was reassigned to research department.
And
as the deputy director.
And the MD himself?
As the deputy director was research. And then the director himself was also assigned to what? To Bunsu. Was also assigned to Bunsu.
What is at Bunsu?
We have Cocoa Research Institute Ghana.
Okay.
And then Bunsu too, we have our training school there.
So that's where the MD for Cocoa Marketing Company has been sent to.
Yes, please.
They are not being told to go home and sit down and wait.
You see,
okay.
That is what I'm saying. That is Fifi.
Okay.
Because I have the phone.
I'll let you respond to everything one by one. He said the MD. I'm coming. Let me just put this through again. He said the MD for QCC. I don't know what QCC is. Is it Quality Control something?
Quality Control. Yes, Good. Quality Control Company Limited.
Yes. He said the MD for QCC. Where has he been transferred to, and where is his office?
So, the QCC former managing director has also been assigned to be the technical manager and advisor to the Deputy Chief Executive Operations. The Deputy Chief Executive Operations at Cocoa House.
Okay, so he's also not home. Finally, the MD for the MD for CPC. That's what? Cocoa Processing Company or what?
Yes, Cocoa Processing Company.
Where has he been transferred to, and where is his office? That's the last question from Fifi.
So the last question, he has also been told to report to the main board.
Okay, so Fifi's point yesterday is that all these people you are just simply sending them home, and you are saying tonight that they are not home. It is false what Fifi said, and that they have all been reassigned.
Umaru,
yes, please.
I am telling you on authority that no single individual has been told to stay at home. It will not make any financial sense, because I've told you that the current chief executive officer is prudent. Look, it has also been established that if you come to an organization, it is not illegal or administratively erroneous for somebody to be assigned or to be transferred. If this is illegal or erroneous administratively, then Fifi sat at Cocoa Board for 8 years. And in fact, I'm telling Fifi straight that the person that Fifi was reassigned, because Fifi came to Cocoa Board as a contract staff, being the manager at the office of the chief executive, and then he was whisked to be the head of public affairs at the instance of somebody. Ask Fifi that. Ask Fifi Boafo that he came to Cocoa Board not as a permanent employee of Cocoa Board, but as a contract staff, because Boahinedu brought him. Because Boahinedu brought him to be a manager at his office. What landed him the position of being the head of what? Public affairs. At the time that we had people there. So ask Fifi if he can explain. So if reassignment of people is bad, why was he reassigned from the office of the chief executive to being the head of public affairs? So he should just have some credibility and speak to the fact of the issues. That reassignment of an individual in an organization has never been illegal or has never been erroneous so far as what organization or administration is concerned. It's concerned. Because if it is not done, how you feel today, you are being referred to as a former head of public affairs. How would you have been referred to that?
Okay.
And gallivanting around peddling falsehood.
Okay.
Respect of what you have no fact about.
Last question. So yesterday he actually even summarized the content of the letters that were given to me. He did not read verbatim, which presupposes that there are letters that were written by your office, and I mean Cocoa Board, to these directors whom he is claiming are currently staying at home doing nothing by receiving salary. Tonight you're saying to us that these people are all in employment and are at work, save the director of finance who is on leave because he has not gone on leave for 8 years. If that, are you suggesting tonight that there can be no letter that will be produced by Fifi or any of these directors who allegedly have been sent home, which letter would prove that they have been sent home in the manner? If we dig, we will not find any letter like that, correct?
Umaru, I am not challenging Fifi, but I am daring him that he should provide one single letter suggesting that these people have been ousted or have been asked to go home unduly without reassignment or a transfer. I am daring him. Okay. I am not challenging him, but I am daring him that if he can produce one letter suggesting that maybe Mr. A or Mr. B has been told to sit at home and draw salaries. Let me tell you, even today, as we speak today, the provision of maybe a lunch at meetings has been cancelled by management of Cocoa Board because they want to be prudent. As we speak, foreign training has been suspended by Dr. Ransford Abe and the management of Cocoa Board because they want to safeguard Cocoa Board. Because if we are complaining that financially we are not okay, we cannot continue to do the very things that will further aggravate the difficulty or the financial difficulties of the board.
Okay.
So, what in God's name would an experienced person in management, like the chief executive, Dr. Ransford Abe, engage in this baseless allegation that Fifi Boafo is talking about? But Omaru, let this be on record that Fifi is a beneficiary of reassignment because Fifi never wrote an application applying to be the head of public affairs at Cocoa Board, but by virtue of he being a contract staff at the office of the chief executive, then he was reassigned. He was reassigned and made an employee of Cocoa Board.
Okay.
To be the head of public affairs. So what is he talking about?
Jerome, because
let him come out and answer.
He's actually on. He has. We've put him on, and because they say when the drum is around, you don't beat the face. You don't beat the side. So let me hear from him directly. Fifi, two issues. One, you are a beneficiary of the same thing you are complaining about. Two, produce a letter showing that any of the people you claim have been sent home has been sent home based on a letter.
Well, thank you. I think that Jerome should learn to be respectful, and the ignorance will not in any way exculpate him from answering the questions he ought to answer. But let me move on straight to the issues he's raised. Jerome talked about the fact that, well, it is general transfers, and you've argued is unable to tell you what those transfers are supposed to do. You do not just transfer people for transferring sake. But let me be specific on the issues he's raised. He talked about the fact that, yes, it is not a case. I am lying, using all manner of unprintable words. I'm lying, what I'm saying is not true. I do not know, I ought to know better and all that. You should ask him. He says the managing director for CMC has been transferred to Bunso. That's inaccurate. Maybe the letter was issued today, to the best of my knowledge. The managing director for CMC was assigned as technical advisor to the deputy chief executive operations. All that he was doing, go, come back, we'll give you an office, go, come back, we'll give you an office. Who is Nicola Cocoa House is not aware that the MD was just moving in and out without an office assigned to him. I know Cocoa House very well, and Jerome, I'm sure he's been there for some time. He knows where Cocoa House. He should tell us where in Cocoa House is the managing director of CMC. It has been assigned to him. Where does he operate from? Same for the quality control managing director, Sakabwati. He has been assigned as technical advisor to the deputy chief executive, agronomy and quality control. In fact, it is the most weirdest suggestion for anybody to make that Dr. Ba, who is a true cocoa person, very knowledgeable person, that they are appointing a technical advisor to Dr. Ba as deputy chief executive, agronomy and quality control. If not for convenience, who will say that he's appointing a technical advisor to Dr. Ba as deputy chief executive for agronomy and quality control? Where is Sakabwate's office in Cocoa House? General should tell us where Sakabwate's office is at Cocoa House. You know what? I am reliably informed that across the street where the ATL building is, they are procuring a facility there just to house these people who have no role, who have no responsibility, who are drawing salary at the expense of the organization, just to make sure that they put in chairs, build an office complex for them to go and sit there. You asked me a question which he has not answered. Dr. Fojwo, who is a consultant, Dr. what's his name, also answer, who is also a consultant surgeon. These people, they tell me they are coming to Cocoa House. He should tell us on the line to do what? To come and what? Inject cocoa beans or what? He says they may have other qualifications. He should tell us which other qualifications is referring to and what role they are going to play at Cocoa House. He should let us know. We're talking about the SIAMA. A SIAMA was sent to CPC. Today, a SIAMA is back at Cocoa House to come and do what? Does he know what a SIAMA is coming to do? Me move from CPC as the managing director back to Cocoa House. What is he going to do there?
Okay, Fifi,
I am even told, 1 second, I am even told the deputy who was moved from CMC to CPC that the president has appointed a new person as to what is going to happen to her. We do not even know. Does he know what is happening? To just come on radio and just be making all manner of claims, casting aspersions. You don't even understand the very things you are talking about, and what you are interested in is to use abusive words.
Okay.
Show some respect.
Specific question. No, Jerome, I'll come to you. If you could just stay for me, I want to just do a quick follow-up. Fifi, yesterday you said to me that over 10 people have gone home. Now you are saying they have rented a place and they are putting them. So which one is it? Are they home or they are at ATL office near Kokobo?
This is what I told you. I said these persons have been rendered almost useless. And this was the words I used. Because they have no role to play. I've given you an example. He said Dr. Usu Ansah, the director health, was at Cocoa House today. Doing what? They should tell us. If he was at the office today, was he there seeing patients? Was he there consulting? What was he at the office doing today? Is he able to tell us?
Yeah, but you said they were home. So is it the case that they were home or they are not?
The fact that I come to Citi FM does not mean I'm productive. I am working there. The fact that somebody comes to the office does not in any way mean that the person is working in the organization. Is he working there? He says he was at the office today. What was he doing? I wish to know. The listeners listening to us wish to know what was Dr. Usu Ansah doing at Cocoa House. He says he was with him. He's on the line. He should tell us what was he doing. Was he at the theater at Cocoa House? Is now the deputy chief executive.
No, but Fifi, you have worked at that place before.
Yes,
public offices, they do a lot of. Just a second. Let me land with the question. Fifi, let me land with the question. So, if a person is reassigned from Cocoa Clinic as a director there, his explanation is that the fact that he's a director who has been assigned to Cocoa Clinic does not mean he cannot be recalled to the head office for reassignment. And that hold on. So Cocoa Board is not a health center. It just owns a hospital or a clinic. So if they believe that we have a better use for this medical director or whatever, they can send him to go and be in charge of cocoa spraying or something and put someone else there. That is realignment that can be done. And managers do that all the time. That's what he has said. That's what he has said. He said no. Hold on, Vivi. Let me land with the question. So he has. No, Vivi. Let me land with the question. So he has said
that these medical directors useful for the theater.
No.
But they rather want them to go and do spraying. Let him say it.
He didn't say spraying. I'm the one who used that word. I'm saying that.
So let him tell us
no,
what
he has
to
said
do.
he said they have been reassigned to Cocoa House.
To do what?
He has.
What are they going to do at Cocoa House? He should tell us.
He said there would be other use for them. But my point is that yesterday.
What is other use? No, the guy is on the line. He should tell us what the medical doctors are going to do at Cocoa House.
But before, I'll let him tell us. But before then, you have to also tell us the two things he said. One, that you benefited from reassignment like the one you're complaining about. Is that accurate? And that you never applied for the position you held until recently, and it was just given to you.
I am not in any way suggesting that reassigning people or transferring people in Cocoa House is bad. But you transfer people to perform a role. Yes, I was given an additional responsibility apart from being a manager at the office of the chief executive.
To take over from someone called, is it Amewu or somebody you took over from?
No,
or is Amenya?
I've seen them share those things on social media. They don't even know. Well, at the time I went to public affairs department, no Amenya, who I took over from, has gone on retirement. I did not go there to push Amenya out. Amenya had gone on retirement before I went to the public affairs department. Just a small check, they won't do it, and they'll come on radio and embarrass themselves. Amenya even went to QCC at the time I was still at the chief executive's office.
Yes.
He went on retirement before.
So regardless, you also benefited from reassignment and realignment.
It is not a benefit. This is what I'm saying. You can be assigned, as you are assigned to perform a role. I am asking those who are saying that these persons have been assigned, they should tell us the kind of assignment, exactly what are they going to do. So let me give you an example. If you take me, Fifi Boafo, to go to public affairs and you think that that was a bad decision, I'm sure the public is there to judge that if you put Fifi at public affairs and that's a bad decision. A bad decision is when you take a scientist to go and take care of what you call it, guest house.
Okay.
Guest house. That's what they are doing. You put a medical doctor to just go and sit at the office. As they are saying that they are supposed to report. When are they supposed to report?
Fifi, but managers have discretions, and that includes reassignment.
But those discretions are subject to criticism, and they are subject to scrutiny.
Very well.
You have taken a decision to assign them, and we are asking you, justify the decision to assign medical doctors to just go and sit at their office. That's the question I'm asking.
Someone just sent me a message. He said that Dr. Opuni was a medical doctor, but he was made Cocoa Board CEO.
That's correct.
And that was he performing surgeries at Cocoa Board?
So he played a role as chief executive. Let us also know these medical doctors, the role they are also going to play at Cocoa House. Are they also going to be chief executives?
Very well. Last question. He dared you to produce the letter showing that these people have been told to go home like you claimed yesterday.
If I were to act in his name the way he's acting, I would have also used similar words for him. I won't do that. I think that I will still respect him as a young man.
No problem. Can I have the letter, please? Me, I'm not daring you. I'm begging you.
Wait a minute. I am not. This is the simple thing you should know. He says they have been transferred. If I believe they have been transferred, why? Was it by word of mouth? Were they not given letters?
But did the letter say go home and come no more?
The letter that was given to the managing director for QCC, same for quality control, they said go. They all went home, came back later, and they said they will find office for them. Is this a secret? Who at Cocoa House is not unaware of this?
Okay, so the letter didn't say go home and stay until we find use for you. That's not happened. That letter didn't say that. So you can't produce a letter that says that.
The MDO for CMC went home, he came back. Kodapek, I doubt if he's even back. Ask him where the Kodapek boss is.
And the letter said they should go.
They said they should go home, then they should report, and later on they'll assign them. When those who came, they said they've assigned them. They don't even have an office space for them to live in.
Very well.
What is he talking about?
Very well. Thank you. Fifi Boafo was head of public affairs at Cocoa Board. The man who replaced him is on the line, Jerome K. Sam. Jerome, you can respond so we end this.
Yes, Umaru, I have some questions for Fifi. Fifi, with the greatest of respect, when you were appointed by the chief executive, the former chief executive of Cocoa Board, to be the manager at his office, I don't know if you were having a PhD in management, to be the manager at the office of what? Of the chief executive.
Fifi,
that is the first question.
Okay, let him respond. I think likely he's on. Fifi, respond.
You see, it is just getting pathetic. It is getting pathetic. Yes, I had a degree in administration.
No.
So yes, I was qualified to work in that office as a manager. What is he talking about?
No,
okay.
Fifi, hold on. Hold on.
Number two. Listen, it's not about me.
Hold on. Hold on.
It is not about me.
I kept
when people are doing the wrong thing,
hold on.
And you correct them, and they think that they want to make it about you.
I kept mute for you to talk. I kept mute for you to state whatever you want to state. Now, Fifi, you are indicating that, in fact, somebody like Dr. Ban, in charge of agronomy and quality control, because of his experience and expertise, he does not need an advisor. The president of the republic, whom we have voted for, is having what? Advisors. Are you in any way or form telling me that because he is the president, he does not need people to advise him? So because
let us know the advice, the single advice that has come from the advisor who doesn't have an office. Let us know the simple advice that has come from the advisor who doesn't have an office.
The person you are telling the listeners, the person you are referring to, that he has been assigned to be the advisor, the technical advisor to agronomy and quality control, happens to be the former managing director of quality control, which means that this person has what? Vast experience when it comes to what? The issues of quality control. So if he has been asked or he has been reassigned to give a technical advice to the Deputy Chief Executive, Agronomy and Quality Control, who has other responsibility, not necessarily in charge of quality control.
I'm sure you even know Dr. Ba. That's why you are talking like this.
Hold on, it is not about you knowing Dr. Ba or not. We are all not repository of knowledge.
You don't even know Dr. Ba, that's why you are talking like this.
We are all not repository of knowledge. No. We are all not, because if you do that, then you are demeaning the very person who has been reassigned. And you are saying that the person, excuse me to say, is not useful. Because if the managing director at Quality Control,
I believe that can be used for doing other things, but not
Vivi,
give it a letter, do something which is not recognized or relevant to the organization.
Vivi, please hold on. Jerome, your second question, because I don't have a lot of time for the cross-examination. Please, what's your second question so we can end?
You see, but the second question that I am asking Fifi, that Fifi this evening has stated categorically that he cannot in any way, shape, or form produce an evidence in terms of letter suggesting that any of these persons have been asked to go home and draw what? And draw salary. He has. What? He has indicated.
The people we are talking about, what are they doing? I think that is a test you need to pass. What are they doing?
You know.
If you say they are working. Why is their office? If we are giving a letter that will find an office for you, the people come to the office and they don't even have a place, a chair to sit on, or an office place to operate from. And they say that they are working.
Vivi, he has not finished with the question and you are answering. Please let him land. Yes.
The question Dr. Ba is a scientist. Dr. Ba, who is now the Deputy Chief Executive of Agronomy and Quality Control, is a scientist. Ask him that when Fifi Boafo and his government were in power, they asked the man to be a researcher, head of research. They asked him to go to the field.
Let me educate you. Hold on.
The man is an agronomist.
Dr. Ba, you are talking about. Dr. Ba served as the manager at the office of the chief executive of Cocoa Board, who went at the research department.
Okay, gentlemen.
He was at said. You don't even know Dr. Ba. He went at
hold on. The man is an agronomist.
We need to end it, gentlemen. Thank you so much. Let me put both of so I went on leave briefly. I wasn't drawing salary, but I went on leave to listen to Jerome K. Sam, who is head of public affairs at Cocoa Board now, engage Fifi Boafo, who was in the same office just a few months ago, and they were talking about Cocoa Board. This is Eyewitness News on 97.3 Citi FM. I'm Umaru Sandamadu here with Fafa Watufe. We'll be back with more. Please stay. And the more is that we'll be taken to Akwetia today. The police went to do a simulation where they've showed to us how they'll react if anybody tries to steal a ballot box or carries dangerous weapons into Akwetia. The simulation exercise and more. We'll talk about that.
Let your voice be heard on Eyewitness News on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag Eyewitness News.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Gugomi, at what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I don't change my car. It be the same, right? It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind self be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open them.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why you hand my gobe inside?
I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small.
The go.
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
Looking for a one-stop shopping destination for all things made in Ghana? Eager to experience a remarkable fair that showcases the richness, creativity, and innovation behind Ghanaian products and services? Then get ready for the This is Ghana Exhibition 2025, a celebration of excellence in locally made goods and services. This year's exhibition brings together the very best that Ghana has to offer, from timeless traditional crafts to cutting-edge innovations. The This is Ghana Exhibition highlights the brilliance of Ghanaian entrepreneurs, artisans, and businesses who continue to shape the narrative of homegrown excellence. Brought to you by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 Citi FM, this is Ghana's biggest trade fair and exhibition, bringing together SMEs, startups, research and manufacturing sectors, indigenous corporate bodies, and local creatives in one exciting space. Join us in championing Ghanaian talent, creativity, and authenticity. Come explore, engage, and be inspired by the businesses and brands that are redefining Made in Ghana across every sector. The dates: Saturday the 6th and Sunday the 7th of September 2025. Time is 10 a.m. through to 5 p.m. each day. The venue is the A4 Sutherland Children's Park. For inquiries or participation details, call us on 0205 973 973. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 Citi FM and is proudly sponsored by MTN, Ecobank, Side Hustle by EK Brand Consult, Build Financial Technologies, Twilem Industrial Company Limited, Ghana Enterprises Agency, Ghana Export Promotion Authority, and Ghana Exim Bank.
Let your voice be heard on Eyewitness News on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag Eyewitness News.
You're welcome back. This is Eyewitness News on 97.3 Citi FM. The Inspector General of Police has been speaking today. Fafa has a story for us.
Well, the Inspector General of Police, Christian Tetayonu, says 8 suspects have been arrested in connection with the violence that occurred during the recently held Ablikma North constituency rerun elections. 3 journalists, along with some political figures, were assaulted during the rerun in 19 polling stations on July 11. Speaking at a meeting between the leadership of the Ghana Police Service and the Ghana Journalists Association in Accra today, the IGP said the suspects were arrested by the Accra Regional Police Command and are being processed for prosecution.
Touching still on Ablikma North, there were these assault issues that were mentioned, and then the Accra Regional Commander Assad yesterday caught 8 suspects. 8 suspects have been arrested. Yesterday, they are being processed, and from the advice I had from the regional commander is that tomorrow they will put them before court. Later, either tomorrow or Friday, or one of these days, all these suspects will be put before court. So we are making progress, and make sure that whatever happens, justice will be done to those people who, in one way or the other, don't do their work in the professional manner. The incident of our senior police officer that day spoiled the whole day. It was too early in the day, around 8 before 9. Then they showed me, because I was also concentrating on how everything is going on. Then my director, public affairs director, told me, "Master, look at your phone. I've sent something to you." And what I saw, a whole senior police officer, that spoiled the whole day for us. We thank God that immediately we didn't waste time. Immediately I have to meet my former members to decide on action to take. So within the shortest possible time, we have to withdraw this policeman officer. And quickly, we also, what we did was that we have to interdict him. When you are interdicted, your uniform is taken away from you. You cannot go back to work. But there's rumor going on that we have just transferred the policeman from where he is to another police station. It is never true. It is not true. You are no more wearing uniform. The only thing is that to look for your village and go and stay in the village and think about what you did wrong. So maybe when people saw this police officer in his hometown or village, they thought that he has been transferred to his hometown, or we have asked him to come and hide over there. It is not so. It's on interdiction, and when you are interdicted, we go through all the due process, using our service instructions, and then internal disciplinary actions are taken against you. And then the same police officer is also facing the criminal action.
Well, the IGP has also stated that the service is fully prepared for the upcoming Akwatia by-election. He explained that officers have undergone intensive training at the High Risk Operation Training Center in Atremartin in the eastern region to handle any attempt to disrupt the process. Speaking to the press, the IGP assured the public of a peaceful by-election, stressing that officers are adequately equipped to maintain order and prevent violence.
Police, we are ready for the elections, and all the threats we've been hearing from TikToks and all social media has also given us the route to prepare adequately towards the elections, and also to remove fear from people and the electorate in Akwatia that nobody can come to this constituency to come and cause any trouble. And we want to assure Ghanaians that the police is ready to handle any type of thing that may come in Akwatia. They are ready with the men. We have the men. We have the men who can handle this situation. And then our eyes are red for Akwatia, and nobody should think of coming to cause trouble. No political party should mobilize men to come and foment trouble. And nobody should have in mind the intention of snatching a ballot box. We have prepared our men adequately to handle this situation.
The IGP added that mobile prison units will be stationed at key locations to ensure the swift arrest and detention of anyone who attempts to cause violence.
We have a truck that is well prepared to keep people who cause trouble, prisoners. We keep them in, and then before finally we discharge them at the police cells or whatever it is. So there is going to be prison on wheel. That will be in Akwatia. The moment you cause trouble, we arrest you, and then we put you in the black barrier. The word is what? Black barrier. Trouble causers should know that black barrier will be on the ground. And then we are not going to allow any political party to call us. When their people have come there to cause trouble, if you call us, nobody will listen to you.
You are the Inspector General of Police, Christian Teteyohunu.
This Eyewitness News on 97.3 Citi FM. We are coming to you from our studios in Accra. And you've heard the Inspector General of Police, Christian Teteyohunu. Yohunu, actually, the proper pronunciation of the name. Speaking in Akwatia, where they did the simulation. And that video is actually on our social media platforms. You want to see it. Let me just play excerpt for you.
Hey, okay, take off the key. Take off the key. On top of the car. On top of the car. Slowly. Let me see your hands outside. Open the door. Slowly, come out. Slowly. Hands up. Turn yourself. Close the door. Turn yourself. Turn the door. Yeah, open your hand. Open your hand. Keep your back. Come back slowly. Hold on.
So that's how the police plans to handle events in case they escalate at Akwatia. That simulation that I was just playing for you, which is depicting two persons who are supposedly carrying offensive weapons, and the police attention was drawn to that, and they moved in to arrest the persons, arrested the driver first, and then arrested the passenger. So that's what happened today in Akwatia. Of course, the election is supposed to happen on 2nd September, 97.3 Citi FM, and Channel 1 TV would be there to cover that particular election for you. This is Eyewitness News on 97.3 Citi FM. We are coming to you from our studios in Accra. I am Umaru Sandamadu here with Fafa Melody Kwotufe. You have an update on the Rich Hospital, don't you?
Right. One person has been arrested so far in connection with the assault on health workers at the Greater Accra Regional Hospital, also known as Rich Hospital. This follows a viral video in which relatives of a patient allegedly attacked staff of the facility over what they claimed was delayed medical attention. Clarifying the health minister's actions in another video that appeared to show him exchanging pleasantries with the individual accused of leading the assault, the ministry spokesperson Tony Goodman explained that the minister had in fact directed the Greater Accra Regional Police Command to arrest those involved, leading to the apprehension of one suspect. Speaking on the Citi Breakfast Show, Tony Goodman urged the public to focus on the measures being taken to ensure justice.
The minister got the Adabraka police station involved. They got the persons who were attacked to go report. They got their medical reports, and they went through treatment. When we were leaving the hospital, then a car pulled up. Then the guy got down and started shaking everybody, including the medical director of the hospital, staff of the hospital, and shook the hands of the minister. I'm not sure we want at that stage the minister to attack this guy or arrest this guy there. It is you've just mentioned the action. The minister's action is to get the people to inform the police that the said person was around. They did that, and then Adabraka police station came around. Ralph fled the place, and his other colleague was apprehended. This was not in the camera. You don't expect the minister to go into a public and then this whole he and the doctor's issue happen. We said that is not the work of the minister. The minister is not supposed to do this in public. I'm not sure we are expecting the minister to be arresting Ralph in public. The minister is not a policeman. The Ralph at that time came to the hospital as a patient. We don't expect the Minister for Health to be attacking a patient in the hospital.
He also noted that plans are underway to increase police presence at health facilities in response to the rising incidence of attacks on healthcare workers.
When we went to Ridge Hospital yesterday, we were told that the security situation, every hospital has their own security arrangement, but they would want us to engage the Ghana Police Service at the entrance and the exit, which is the emergency area, OPD area, and then the morgue areas, because these are the areas people come with aggression. When they get there, one, if they don't understand the protocols, they try to attack. At the morgue, people refuse to make payment. Others will say that we don't like post-mortem, we want our body today. So this is what they told the minister, and the minister has also asked the committee to look further to see if across the country that is the situation and what there is to do, and then further strengthen the security around these areas.
You are the spokesperson for the Health Ministry, Tony Goodman.
Let your voice be heard on Eyewitness News on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag Eyewitness News.
Share is our pride. Share is our future. Tamale Kawula. This year we bring the whole world to Tamale for the World Share Expo 2025 with one purpose: empowering women and youth-led SMEs in the share value chain, the role of government and financial institutions. Are you a farmer, picker, processor, entrepreneur, policymaker, or investor? Join us at the Modern City Hotel Tamale for the World Share Expo 2025. Special guest, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana. This is a call to action. Don't miss it. World Share Expo 2025, 2nd to 4th September 2025 from 10 a.m. daily at Modern City Hotel Tamale. Share is more than a seed. It's a future of wealth, empowerment, and transformation. Be there. This event is proudly brought to you by Presidential Initiatives in Agriculture and Agribusiness, Savannah Golden Tree Limited, Ghana Export Promotion Authority, Exim Bank, Cocoa Board, Tree Crop Development Authority, Ghana Cocoa Coffee and Chestnut Farmers Association, and the Northern Regional Coordinating Council and partners. World Share Expo 2025. Share to the world.
Oh, jump on now.
Go. Google me. And what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I don't change my car. It be the same, right? It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind self be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open there.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my go be fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my go be inside?
I give you info. Make a flow the go be too small.
Go.
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
Momo. It has made life happen in lots of good ways.
Mr. Kwanzaa, Minsaka insurance claim no.
It has put together beautiful weddings. It has filled the bellies of boys at their favorite watchy joint.
My guy, stop. Who they chop cancel these days?
It has made millions of businesses possible.
Minsaka no. We are back in business.
With just a few taps, money moves faster, easier, and safer. Momo understands the weight of your trust in us. We continuously enhance security with features like self-paying reset to help you protect your money. Momo will only call you with 0244 300,000. No MTN or Momo staff will call or ask for your PIN or one-time password. Do not transfer funds to anyone whose identity you have not verified. Do not approve any prompts you have not initiated. Momo, still Wunsaka.
Eyewitness News. Be there as it happens.
Get the details. Every significant financial transaction, every market movement, and all the policies that affect your business. Citi Business News. Be informed.
Time now for Citi Business News on Eyewitness News. I am Melody Fafa. But to fair, let's settle for the details now. The Minerals Commission is cautioning against calls for full state ownership of mining operations, warning it could expose the sector and erode investor confidence. The Commission has thus advocated for strategic indigenous participation, stressing a balanced model, one that blends foreign capital and technical expertise with stronger local equity for Ghana to maximize benefits and ensure long-term sector growth. Chief Executive Officer of the Minerals Commission, Martin AEC, has been speaking at a roundtable discussion on the overview of the mining regime in Ghana.
I will not advocate a situation where you say that, Charles Mensa Incorporated is 100% owned Ghanaian gold mine or bauxite mine, and then you have a situation where the products are being appointed to the board members, you have to say, hi, this person, do this. Let's be honest with ourselves. So I will not advocate that, my friend. Rather, the state can participate by owning the mine in a different way. So we have a software fund, MIF. They have investment in asset growth. That is doing well. They have investment in what do you call it, Atlantic region. They intend to put more investment in other institutions. That route will be better. Rather than saying that, let's say, Rara Gold Mines is now 100% owned by the government of Ghana.
Martin AC is CEO of the Minerals Commission. Away from that, concerns are growing over the financing of the government's $10 billion big push infrastructure agenda. Energy analysts warn that relying mainly on oil revenues and mining royalties will not be enough to meet the ambitious target. Executive Director of the Center for Environmental Management and Sustainable Energy, Benjamin Nsia, tells Citi Business News that the government must spell out alternative funding strategies if the plan is to succeed.
Our concern is the government coming out with alternative source of funding for effective implementation of these projects, so that it shouldn't be always a political talk show or a political discussion, but practicalizing some of these contexts, or practicalizing some of these concepts to ensure that Ghana's infrastructure is fully developed to promote equitable growth across the country. So we see a risk in terms of fully implementing this particular policy without illustrating or without even stating the core and other alternative areas that we can mobilize the additional 1 billion to complement the 1 billion that likely going to come from the oil and also mineral royalties.
Benjamin Insia is Executive Director of the Center for Environmental Management and Sustainable Energy. Ghana is pitching itself as the gateway to West Africa, with Trade Minister Elizabeth Ufosui-Jare urging Japanese firms to tap into the African Continental Free Trade Area through Ghana. Speaking at the Presidential Investment Forum in Japan, she said Ghana's improved macro stability and the Citi's strong performance this year makes the country a safe entry point for investment.
Be your most reliable partner in Africa. My message this morning is simple. Ghana, under the leadership of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, is ready, full of promise, and brimming with opportunities. I urge you to see Ghana not only as a market, but as a gateway to West Africa and the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. Together with Japan's innovation and Ghana's ambition, we can transform resources to industries, ideas into enterprises, and opportunities into prosperity. For Ghana, the priority is clear. We seek partners who will invest, innovate, and build industry with us. For Japan, the advantage is equally clear.
Elizabeth Ufosui-Jare is Minister for Trade, Agribusiness and Industry. Now, the third edition of the Luckiest Seasonal Draw, a nationwide game of chance, has officially been launched in Accra. This year's draw offers participants a variety of souvenirs and the ultimate cash prize of 2.5 million Ghana cedis. Daniel Odro-Mensah has more.
The game, operated under the Caritas platform and regulated by the National Lottery Authority (NLA), will run from now until December 2025. Speaking at the launch, Dennis Educhum, CEO of Genius Loci, operators of the Luckiest Draw, announced that the draw will tour several communities across the country, giving more Ghanaians the chance to participate.
We have formally launched the media campaign for the Luckiest Season 3. And we're going to give away exciting prizes from now till the 20th of December.
You had a report filed by Citi Business News' Daniel Odro-Mensah, and that's all for Citi Business News. On Eyewitness News, I am Melody Fafa. But to fair up next is Point Blank.
Eyewitness News. Be there as it happens.
Are you feeling tired after a hard day's work? Have you lost your appetite even for your favorite dish? Viral Blood Tonic is a nutritionally balanced, pleasant-tasting tonic fortified with iron and vitamins to boost your appetite and energy levels for high performance. Viral Blood Tonic, easy to take and good for the family. Viral from Danex Iting Starwin PLC. If symptoms persist after 48 hours, consult a physician. This advert is FDA approved.
If you know these sounds, you didn't just live through the 90s. You lived the experience. Back then, connection took minutes. Today, it takes a blink. You express yourself with memes. You hold video calls across continents. You say hey to an AI who responds,
"Hello, Kwame."
You order rides, dinner, and dreams all from the palm of your hand. A lot has changed, so have we. For over 3 decades, EcoBank has evolved with you, leading digital banking in Ghana and across 33 African countries, pioneering solutions built around how you live, move, and dream today. From our Express Points to EcoBank Pay, online banking, and the mobile app, we are where you are. Here for today, ready for tomorrow. Now, that's change. Powered by EcoBank.
EcoBank, a better way to bank your way. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Eyewitness News. Be there as it happens.
This is Point Blank on Eyewitness News. I am Omar Sandamade. Tonight on Point Blank, we're talking about one of the constituencies that the MPP managed to survive in along the coast. The MPP was cleared throughout the coast, wasn't it? I think it's about the only coastal constituency that... I mean in Greater Accra. Yes, in Greater Accra. The only coastal constituency that the MPP has won in Greater Accra. If you go to Central Region today, maybe it's just winnable. Yeah. They have done new things in 2024. Honorable Charles Forson is NPP Member of Parliament for Tema Central. Tema Central is not even coastal. You are not coastal. Are you? You are welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Sunday. Thank you for having me.
How are you doing?
Quite good. And yourself? Please?
I'm trying to be fine. I'm trying to be fine.
Allah is great.
Alhamdulillah, always. Alhamdulillah. Tema Central is not coastal, right? You are in the middle between west and east. So
we call also the Greater Tema.
Yeah,
we co-manage both.
Yeah. And you have produced a mayor and an MP. Congratulations.
Unto us all.
No, but just to be sure, you are not a coastal constituency.
No, we are not.
And then it means you don't have any coastal seat in Greater Accra.
But we deem us a coastal constituency.
Oh, no, it's imaginary.
No, once you have to get...
Okay, when you are in Committee 1 is in your... Or Committee 1 is Tema East?
Tema East. Mine starts from Committee 4.
No, when you are in Committee 4, you can't even see the Gapoha people. You can't see them from that far place. You only see Gaib. That's all you see in Tema Central. How is everything going?
It's been smooth so far.
Was it a very tough battle for you to be MP, to continue to remain in Parliament? Because we saw that your constituency was one of the constituencies that the NDC said it won, and it was one of the constituencies that were subject of controversy, and there was violence and all of that.
No. December 7th at about 10 p.m., we knew he had won with 55 votes.
How?
We did a calculation before going to the
with 55% or 55 votes?
55 votes differential.
Wow.
Yes.
Is that how small your victory was?
About 31,000 of the people refused to vote. We are working towards that. But as I said, before going to the coalition grounds, we knew he had won with 55 votes. And so, the shouting, the noise making, we knew he had won.
So your official victory figures now puts you at just 55 votes higher than your opponent.
Yes, somebody can get to Parliament with just a vote.
No, one got with 3. He's called Daniel Nikwate.
Yes, somebody is with 19.
19?
Yes, please.
Oh, then congratulations are in order. You have done a good job. But your mayor said that she's in court and that it's just a matter of time. The court to declare her...
the court is there for everybody to seek for redress. I prefer somebody going to court than somebody using a machete or guns on people. The courts are there for people to go out there to seek for redress.
So how is the court process coming?
There's
the one against you, the petition?
I'm not aware of any court processes.
There's no petition against your election?
I'm not aware of it. I'm not aware of it.
When you say you're not aware, does it mean you don't respect it or you have not been served?
No, I respect the court very well.
But you've not been served?
No, I've not been served. I don't have any court process. There's nothing like...
Not even substituted service where they put it on your gate or your
They brought
wall.
something, we checked, there was nothing at the courts. Yes, my Gary, our lawyers, yes, they went to the court, there was nothing in there. In fact, they took it to the Supreme Court, and then they rather asked for the case to be postponed sine die. And if really you've won a case, will you push for a case to be postponed in perpetuity? I doubt so.
So you are currently a free man in Parliament.
I've always been a free man.
No. If you had a court case on your neck, you would.
But only a thief, somebody who is a thief, I'm robber, a murderer, a rapist. It's not. I'm none of those. I want free and fair, and everybody knows the figures are there. Figures don't. I keep telling people that this is not a profit and loss. This is not a profit and loss issue. It's a 1+1. And besides, it's not what do you call it? You are bringing forth proposition where you say that 1+1 must equal to 3. Synergical approach. No. This is a 1+1 must equal to 2 and not 3. And the numbers do not lie.
So you have all your pink sheets for all your polling stations?
I've always had all my pink sheets.
So even if they say today we are going to do another recollation, you are ready and you are very sure
they've done. UC did twice, if you remember.
Yes.
Yes. You see, the one she was pronounced as the victor. You know what happened? They used A4 sheet. That is why when they ask her, what's your number? She can't even put a figure to the number. There was no number. You ask somebody from Tama West to come and pronounce you as being victorious over what an election coalition which was truncated with Midway. No, I mean, it doesn't work that way. You cannot steal the mandate of the people.
Do you think that's what was being hatched?
It was never going to happen. In their state of mind, believing that, look, Tama Central is a blue state, and then for them to get that vote, they thought, President Mahama won in Tama for the first time in Tama Central. So, it gave them that edge. But believe you me, there was nothing of a sort. We had won, we've won from day one, from December 7th, from 10 p.m. when I got to the coalition grounds. I had my numbers. They also knew they had lost.
So you are the MP now. She has been made the mayor. You are an ex-official member of the assembly. You are supposed to work with the assembly for development in your constituency, which is also the municipality. What's your relationship with your mayor?
I have a relationship with the assembly. I've always had.
She's the head of the assembly.
I work with the assembly.
But she's the head.
You see, it's only in Ghana that we use one person to define a whole body. A body has arms. They are so arms. Today I was with one part of the arm. I deal with them every day. Besides, my PA is even the PM, if you care to know.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And you susupon her?
No. Why no? In fact, when it was time for them to vote, I asked all pro-MPP people to vote for her. Yes, you see, I believe that if...
So you are not fighting?
No, why will I fight with her? Over what? We have nothing in common.
Over a seat?
A seat, which is not hers. The seat belongs to the good people of Tema, and they decide who to lead them.
Your constituents are listening and watching you. Can you promise them that the two of you work together for the advancement and development of Tema Central? And for that matter, Tema Metropolitan Assembly?
Of course. I am working for the good people of Tema, and I believe she's also doing the same. In that regard, I believe that we are working hand in hand.
So you are doing your own thing differently,
of course,
and collectively it will lead to.
It will lead to.
But you go for assembly meetings because you're supposed to be there, right?
There was only one. The invitation came the day that I couldn't because I had other.
You shunned the assembly.
No. Independence Day I was there when I was invited. I went. Why wouldn't I go?
Very well. How? Okay, so forgive me, I've been in this track. Why do you think you lost the manner you lost as a party, not as your constituency? Because you said President Mahama won Tema. Tema Central has been, Tema actually has always been blue except Tema East.
Yes.
But now Tema West has gone green. Tema East is green. So you are sandwiched in the middle of the sea of green.
Okay.
And nationally, it doesn't look good for you.
Yes.
In Parliament, you guys, 2/3 majority, that's a big deal.
Yes.
What do you think happened?
Okay, I'm one person who hardly discuss internal politics outside the ratio of our party. But we all know the conditions for which reason a lot of people, and the Ghanaian, when I talk about the Ghanaian, I'm talking about the cocoa cell, I'm talking about the Kobe cell, I'm talking about the taxi driver, the Uber driver, the trotro driver, the banker, the insurance broker, the middle class, everybody. They are telling MPP that, look, listen to it, heed to our advice. Come with somebody anew, somebody in the person of Kennedy Japan, and then come 2028, we are going to. I'm not willing to discuss the broader issues that led to our defeat.
Are you talking about 2024 or 2028?
2028.
So the people are now saying they want Kennedy.
Yes.
But does that explain why you lost 2024?
It's part of it. That is the main. If issues ought to be explained in a manner that we need to look at the outside the box. Beyond those who will be voting come the 1st of January, there's a bigger bigger push out.
No, but you're talking about the future. I wanted to briefly talk about the past. You think you lost because of the driver in your seat. That's what you think caused your defeat.
I mean, to me,
as a party,
the people outside there are saying that bring a new candidate.
And that means what?
Bring candidate Japan.
And it means 2024. What happened?
2024.
The candidate was what cost you?
I have said it. I don't discuss party issues in public, but I can only infer to what is to happen come 31st of January. That the good people of Ghana are asking that when we go to the polls, come 31st of January, we should consider and vote honorable candidate on him.
But I can extrapolate from that to mean you are saying that your driver in 2024 was bad, and that's why the people are saying you should change now. But in defense of that driver, you lost parliament and you lost presidential. So how could one person be blamed for all of that? How can you blame everything?
I don't do the blame game as a person, but I'm only telling you what the taxi driver is saying. I can only say what the okro and then onion seller they are saying. I can only tell you what the banker is telling me. I can only tell you what the middle class.
But you can't tell me what they told you as to why they didn't vote for you in
the
last
I can't share it here.
But they have told you.
You have told me.
No, have they told you?
Who?
The banker, the cocoa seller.
Yes, of course.
So they've told you why they didn't vote.
Yes, but I'm not here to share that. I've told you. Everybody has a standpoint. My principle is never to discuss the MPP internal issues outside.
Okay.
Yes, that has been my issue.
But for you to fix your future,
to win 2028.
Yes.
Yes, I'm premising it purely on what the cocoa seller, the granite seller, the taxi driver, the Uber driver, yes, the trot driver.
Does your party not need fixing before you even go into 2028? Does the party look fixed? Because you are broken now, aren't you?
We have a national party, and as a pure blue, and Kennedy will tell you, look, no matter how it is, once the party takes a decision, we need to support it. And believe you me, we are going to support it. After come 31st of January, we'll go for the Congress, and then I'm sure the party will be fixed. If it's not fixed, I mean, we'll find a rhythm, and we'll reclaim the brand MPP back.
Did you support Kennedy Japan's bid 2 years ago when he wanted to be flag bearer? Or this is the first time you're supporting him?
No, I did.
You supported him?
Yes, I did. I was his active coordinator for Greater Accra, and overall I was doing the national thing too, yes.
How were you able to marry your billboards that had you and Dr. Baumia on it in 2024 when in your heart of hearts you were supporting Kennedy Japan against him?
Intra-party contest ends as soon as the presidential election, the presidential candidate is elected. I'm a party person. I've been an active party person and I know the rules. I was for Kennedy Japan till November 4th. Once he lost, we elected a candidate to represent us, and Kennedy himself was doing all the rounds for them.
Dr. Baumia lost in your constituency. Could it be that you didn't do a good job for him? You wanted to prove a point, so Onukra worry.
Oh no, I did more. In fact, you see, we were doing more Baumia in Tama Central more than CF. We were doing about 80% Dr. Mahmoud Baumia every day in continuum. In fact, throughout 2024, I never traveled out. Constantly. For some reason, I was always campaigning. I do about 4 churches every Sunday. I do the SDA. I go to the mosque. I was just doing everything. I was just giving out all. I mean, and almost all the billboards had myself and Dr. Mahmoud Baumia.
You have other persons wanting to be your flag bearer. Why have you decided it should be Kennedy Japan for 2028?
Aside the taxi driver, the trot drivers, I mean, I believe in job creation. Among his policies, he's saying that when he comes, through what he's developed, Citizen for an unabridged version of crowdfunding, 1 million Ghanaian youth will go into agric. He wants to redefine our constant importation of just about everything, reverse it so that we'll be an export-oriented nation. How he wants to draw down about 12,250 FDIs, foreign direct investment, into the country every year, So for 4 years, I mean, you are talking about 50,000. And 50,000, if each, the minimum investor will not bring anything less than 1 million. If it's even 1 million, it's about 50 billion. If it's 10 million, we're talking about 500 billion. He's saying that...
Is stock not too cheap?
No. No. You see, let me tell you. Aside the 1 million Ghanaian youth into agric, another 1 million, not everybody wishes to go into agric. 1 million youth will go into business. You see, you don't need, with practice. When I tell you that our campaign is molded around design thinking. So once you ask me a question, it goes through the six processes even before I speak. That is why you may think that our campaign is down. We are not down. We know we are very careful, very measured, and we believe that the man is the man for the job.
You sound very confident, but this person you are celebrating, he may have done private business, but he has never truly really headed any public office before. He has never been a minister. He has not been vice president. He hasn't been able to manage a public space, and he wants to manage Ghana. Can he?
The people around him. I will invite one of these days to our meetings. In fact, almost everybody in MPP, anybody that you can think of, is part of the campaign team.
How?
It's part of the decision-making campaign. Talk about the finance, Abena, talk about Kweku, I mean, I don't want to mention the people who I would say matter most in MPP are now with Kennedy Japan. And Kennedy is not going to be a one-man decision maker. No way. All his decisions are guided by all of us. A number of people with expert power, people with experience.
So he will rely on people to help him run the country and not he himself. So he doesn't have the knowledge to run.
He has the knowledge, but you need people to shape it. You cannot allow one person to manage even a corporation. You need people. That's why we have departments. And he has that department. We've created that departments that will support him in all areas. And it's refreshing. I mean, when I sit back and then last 4 days, we did a rehash of the whole policy framework. And I mean, Ghana is really in to save Mother Ghana.
It's one thing having brilliant ideas, actually promising us heaven. It's another thing delivering heaven. Your government in the last 8 years has shown us that. You're promising.
We promised free exchange.
You promised heaven.
No, we can't promise heaven.
You did.
We can't.
You said you move us from taxation to production. You said you would leave no person behind by providing job, an agenda for jobs and all of those things. When you were leaving, those jobs were not there. You taxed our lives away.
Did we?
Yes,
all that I can say is, you see, governance is a contemporary. That is why the Ghanaian chose to change the government.
Yes, so I'm saying that if you promised us in 2016 and you were given the mandate and
that was
you haven't delivered,
that was a different...
Why should we trust this new promise you are giving?
Yes, because it's a new set of people.
The same elephant, blue, still, with the front foot up.
With Kennedy Japan leading the charge.
It's still the same group of people.
No, it's not. It's not. He comes with the whole industrialization project. He comes with the whole employment project. He comes with the whole reversal of importation of just about everything to export orientation. He comes with industry. I mean, just name it. He's just not a talker. He's a doer. And practicality is what will define our upwards going.
You say that everybody who matters in the MPP is with Kennedy Japan.
Yes.
The game in Parliament has been about how many MPs support who. The DMB campaign has shown us how many MPs work for them. In fact, when his nomination forms were going to be picked, it was the youth organizers who went to do that for him. Who do you have then, if they have all these people?
Okay, you see, in all, we have 87 MPs. We have 87 MPs. The youth organizer, they are 500 and something. Combine all. But if I tell you that Kennedy has more youth organizers, Kennedy may have more MPs, Kennedy may have more chairmen.
May, not yet.
Yes, but I talk based on design thinking because I believe in accuracies. All that I'm saying is Kennedy, but the main body is the grassroots, and he has them.
The grassroots will not be voting.
They'll be voting.
The
polling station executives. The expansion
will not affect 31st January.
No, No, I'm talking about the five times times even 40,000. That's about 200,000. Those are the people I'm talking about, the grassroots. You see, those we held the conference. Those who came were just about, I was going to say 200,000. About 2% or so. Those who came to the stadium.
About 5,000 people.
Yes,
at the stadium.
Out of over 200,000.
We saw how they received Dr. Bawumia. It was massive, and you guys were crying wolf, saying that they didn't give Dr. Kennedy Agyapong a chance to walk around and wave at people. The reaction from the crowd was spontaneous. They say it was an organic crowd of people.
Was it? 31st of January will reveal the true color. If your mother is dead and you tell the whole tenants that look, my mother, she's been sleeping for the past 3 days. At the 7th day, the stench will reveal the truth, the truthfulness of whether she's still sleeping or she's already dead. I am saying that, look, the grassroots, the polling station executive, the electoral area coordinators will speak come 31st of January 2026.
So in Parliament, how many of your colleagues are on your side on this campaign to support Kennedy Agyapong against Dr. Bawumia and others?
We are a lot. Okay, now let me tell you. We are a lot because when we were going to buy the form...
A lot is which number?
A lot.
Out of 87?
A lot is over 30.
30 out of 87? So
that's a lot.
It means that your opponent has 57.
He doesn't.
You have lost in Parliament.
Oh, Christ me.
If you have 30 and they have 57, ab initio, you are running from the back.
You see, previously he had about 136 also. You remember?
138.
138. No, Kennedy was also passed. So
okay.
137. And what happened? After 138, 137, what happened with all the CEOs, with all the MMDC, with all the ministers, with all the deputy ministers, with all the regional executives and the national party, even behind the other candidate? Kennedy Agyapong almost had 38%. Now you are saying that they have 57. You've forgotten that Edichum is contested. You've forgotten that Brian Champo is. They are all MPs. And you still think that your numbers add up?
No, my numbers don't. But it's still better than 30.
It can be better than 30. You see, I mean, when we were going to buy his forms, I just placed it on our platform that look, let's buy the form for OC. We call him OC.
What does OC stand for?
Our candidate.
Oh, okay.
OC. And then I was thinking that it would take a day or something. Within an hour, about 25 people have committed. I said everybody should pay 5,000. The form was this. So I asked them that they should halt it. It's okay. I mean, we don't make noise. We don't buy front pages. It's not the star. We learned something from Ablikuma North.
What did you learn?
2 things from the NDC. And I mean, it's guided as 2 things. We went there on Thursday. We saw something. And then on Friday, we saw a different thing. And it has shaped the Kennedy campaign greatly.
Are you going to be submarine campaign?
That's what no, it's part of. I mean, we don't make noise. Making noise, does it bring votes? I doubt. You may do all that. That is why a lot of people come to Ken. We never take pictures. We don't take videos. A lot. Day in, day out. A lot of people coming in to support. We don't because, I mean, we are looking beyond 31st of January 2026. How we can mend this party together.
Is Kennedy Agyapong the only way out for you on 31st January, or there are other options available?
For me.
For you and those who support him.
No, but we want, you have to look. You see, we need to win 2028, and the people out there. It is not me, Charles Forson, seated here. It is the people out there, the people who refuse to vote, who says that bring the man. If you bring him, come 2028, December 7th, we are going to vote for the MPP. It is not me saying that.
What if Mahama performs so well and the NDC produces a candidate? It doesn't matter who you produce, the NDC will still win.
The NDC, no matter who, they are saying that no matter who the NDC brings forth, if it's Kennedy Agyapong, they are going to vote massively. And we are going to claim we are coming back to power.
What is your role in Kennedy Agyapong's campaign now?
I'm just a generic person. I don't have any posts. I mean,
yeah, I remember.
I'm a generic person. I believe, I'm passionate about it, and I don't believe in positions. I believe in performance. I believe in practice. That is all.
Honorable Member of Parliament for Tema Central. Unfortunately, we haven't had time to speak more about your concerns and what you plan, but I think we'll do that again in Parliament.
Anytime.
MP for Tamale. Tema Central. Forgive me.
Talk about Tamale Central.
Yeah, Charles Forson.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us on Point Blank.
Thank you for having me.
Akwetia, will you win?
We must win, but we must win at all costs to redeem the name of Ernest.
But it doesn't look like you can win, right?
No, we are going to win.
They finished you in Ablikuma North.
Ablikuma North. We all saw the SSs.
But they still finished you.
No, I mean, we are guided. But we are going, but believe you me, I believe that the country is in a healing process after the December 7th, 2024, and then the Ablikuma North issues, I believe, and we ceding to the NDC for the Tamale Central seat. I believe that
you had no choice.
You
would have lost Porto.
No.
Oh.
2024 December 7 has also taught us one thing, that there's no safe seat in Ghana anymore.
That's true, but 2024 also taught us that you got 15,000 or 16,000 votes, and they got over 50,000 votes. So,
no, I mean, it doesn't really matter.
You don't have hope in Akwetia, do you?
We do.
You sure?
We do. We are going to win.
You sure?
We are going to win.
But do you even need it? In Parliament now,
but do they also need it?
Why are more bothered?
You see, I say this to everybody. Look, NDC going for Akwetia shows that I term them that they are rapacious entity.
Rapacious?
Yes, because
what does it mean?
Aggressively greedy.
Oh, like extra greedy.
Yes, because you have the numbers, and I mean, for the sake of the man who suffered in Parliament, who when he is even going to Parliament, we need to smuggle him at the boot of a car.
So you have seen what Jachikwesin faced for the past 4 years too?
No, what I'm talking about the one who is dead now.
I know Jachikwesin suffered the same thing. Also,
I'm not aware of that one. I can talk about my good friend.
So they should forgive. They should dash you the seat.
They should not dash. I mean, it's part of the healing process. As a nation, it mustn't be all die be die. No.
So they shouldn't contest.
Why must they contest?
Hey, you are saying it shouldn't be all die be die.
Of course.
You didn't support Nana Akufo-Addo when he said all die be die.
I mean, must we always go back?
You have changed. We shouldn't.
No, I mean, we are growing.
So NDC should not go to
all things being equal.
They should leave it for you.
They should leave it for the country to heal.
Talk to General Mosquito. He's watching you. Say, Chairman. He said that.
That's for Chairman.
He has given me a very good proverb. He said that. I can't say that.
I know.
Let's leave it here. Thank you so much, Honorable, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
That's Honorable Charles Forson. He is NPP Member of Parliament for Tema. Why do I keep saying that? Tema Central.
You're a Tamale bias person.
No, I went to Tema Secondary School. So
Tamale Secondary School?
No, Tema Secondary.
Okay,
so this is a crime that I should be mistaking the two. Maybe I need to go and eat the Wadawa Jollof. My name is Umaru Sandamadu, and this has been Eyewitness News, produced by Kwabena Wilson, Beverly London, Manuel Ayama, Julian Odami Asari, Daniel Squashy supported us with the technical side, and Emmanuel also and his team on the new media side. We'll be back tomorrow at 17:30 GMT. Thank you and have a good night.